In this tutorial, I wanted to talk a little bit about casting off. And now we're not talking about the cast off from the game of wool. We're talking about getting our work off of our needles. Now, it's one of those things that you learn how to cast on, you learn how to knit, but then all of a sudden you're like, well, how do I take the finished thing off of the needles without it all unraveling? That's where it's important to secure every stitch that you're taking off of your needles so that it doesn't unravel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a standard cast off that is not that stretchy, but for something that you don't need a little bit of stretch. So it's not something I'd recommend for example, a neckline where you need a little bit of stretch in it, or sometimes cuffs, you want a little bit of stretch in it. Whereas this is kind of like not a stretchy, it's quite rigid, but it does create a really nice decorative edge. Like here, you can see that it's got like all of those V's lined up. So I feel like that's quite nice for like a, let's say a blanket cast off or anything like that, where you want it to kind of stay in a certain shape. This is going to work just fine. To create this cast off edge, like so, when you want to cast off, I tend to cast off on the right side of my work because we're going to be using knit stitches to cast off. So to do that, what we're going to do is knit the first stitch as normal. Then we're going to knit the second stitch as normal. Now this is where we cast off. So we knit, so we have 2 stitches on our right needle. Then what we're going to do, the stitch that is further away from the tip of our needle, we are going to pick it up, take it over the stitch that's closest to the end, and drop it off the needle, like so. And that is our first stitch cast off and secured. I'm going to show you again really slowly. So we've only got 1 stitch in our right needle now, so we're going to knit another stitch as normal. So now we have 2 stitches again. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this stitch up and over and off the needle, keeping this stitch that's closest to the end on. So sometimes I like to put my finger on it to hold it. Then we're going to use our needle to lift that stitch up, bring it over the stitch and off the needle. Now, if you're doing this for the first time and you find it a little bit difficult and fiddly to do with your needles, I'm going to show you the way that I did it when I first started learning. So to do it, again, you knit a stitch so that you've got 2 on your needle. Now, instead of using the needle, you can just pick this stitch with your finger, hold this one in place, get to the end, and just drop it over the edge of the needle, like so, and it does the same thing. You're just using your fingers. It's a little bit fiddly to do it with your finger, but it gives you a little bit more control if you're not used to using the needles. So again, you can do knit so that you end up having 2 stitches on your needle, and then you're going to bring this stitch up and over and off your needle, like so. And you're going to continue doing that all the way to the end. So you knit until you have 2 stitches on your needle. And I'm going to show you with the needle again. Then you're going to secure the stitch that's closest to the end because you don't want that one to drop off. You're going to grab that stitch that's further away. You're going to bring it over the stitch and off the needle. And that is securing it as we go. And you can see that these V's are starting to be formed as we're casting off. So again, knit until you have 2. And then once you've got 2, you're going to bring that stitch up and over and off. So sometimes it can be a bit fiddly when you're casting off, especially because there's only 1 stitch here and you're trying to figure everything out. So I'm going to show you, if something does accidentally drop off, I'm going to show you how to fix it. So if you're knitting and you've got 2 on your needle and you bring it over and you're like, oh gosh, it's all fallen off. All you're going to do is just find the loop and bring it back on to your needle. Don't panic. Sometimes if you panic, you can't figure out where everything is. But if something drops off, often the loop will be there. And you just put it back onto your needle. And then you hold it with your finger again, bring that loop up and over that edge stitch, and you're casting off. By now, if you know how to knit, which if you're casting off, you've knit something, you're going to knit until you've got 2 stitches, and then you're going to bring that stitch up and over and off your needle. And then for the final one, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. You're going to knit till you have 2 again, then you're going to bring that stitch up and over, and then you're like, well, what do I do with this final stitch? Because there's no more stitches to knit, and how am I going to do this? Now, there's a couple of ways of securing it. You can do an extra loop if you want, but you don't have to be able to keep it secure. This is where we're going to cut our yarn off of our working ball. So I always like to leave like an 8 to 10 inch tail so that we can use it to weave in nice and comfortably. But we're going to snip. Okay, so now we've got our yarn cut. We're going to hold that last stitch nice and securely, and then with our needle we're just going to pull the yarn all the way through until it pops out like that, and then you're going to pull it to secure it, and it creates a knot, and that is your work cast off of your needles. And you can see this lovely detail that it gives when you have the standard bind off. But there are so many ways to cast off, to bind off. There's ways to do it with needles. There's 3 needle bind off. There's so many different ways, but this is a great way to start. And all of the cast offs are kind of in some way, shape or form related to doing some of this stuff. So learning the regular cast off is going to be a great way to begin. Thank you for watching this video. Now don't forget to subscribe to Let's Get Knitting for more tutorials of knit and crochet, and of course some extras from Game of War.